Welcome to the fifth quarter. I'm your host, DeHaven Kennedy. This is my co-host, D'Angelo Malloy. First topic we're going to talk about today is the New York Knicks. Personally, I don't think the Knicks are going to do nothing. They're going to probably finish the season strong. They're going to get to the playoffs, and they're going to get swept. But whoever they play, they're going to get swept, and that's what's going to happen.
I can't believe he just said that. What do you mean to do it?
I just said it.
Before we get started, I must. Whew.
Another disappointed Knicks fan.
Whew.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
I don't know what's going on through this man's head. The New York Knicks are playing better than they've ever played in their life right now. It's like they're on an unbelievable high right now. Jeremy Lin is doing the best point guard position.
They're on a high, but they're going to come down. That's what happened when you're on a high. So. You come down.
They're on a high without even their star players.
All right.
When Jeremy Lin is playing, he has to kick it to Bill Walker right now. And they replaced him with Novak. But then when Carmelo comes back, you don't think Carmelo's going to knock down those jump shots?
Carmelo's going to knock down those jump shots, but I'm talking about the playoffs. I mean, can they go 17s with a team with the Heat, the Magic, the Bulls? I'm not going to say the Magic, because the Magic, they might be better than the Magic. You think they can go 7 games with the Bulls?
Right now, yes, I believe so.
You think Jeremy Lin can hold up with Derrick Rose?
With Jeremy Lin's penetration and his great defensive skills, I mean, look what he did to Deron Williams, one of the top point guards in the league. I mean, there was at one time Derrick Rose and Deron Williams who was better, and Jeremy Lin just came in and demolished Deron Williams. Now, prior to the last game, we're not going to talk about that with Deron.
No, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it, though.
But, I mean, the Knicks are doing wonderful. I mean, out of the last 10 games, they're 8-2. Come on now. Out of a 7-game series, I believe the Knicks might pull one off.
You think Jeremy Lin is going to get the best of Derrick Rose 4 times out of 7?
I mean, right now, Derrick Rose is injured, isn't he?
He's but he's going to get better.
By the time the playoffs,
he's just back
he's going to be 100%.
He might. It's possible.
I don't know. Jeremy Lin is a bit younger than him now.
They're like the same age.
Nah, he's a bit.
They're like the same age.
Almost.
Derrick Rose might be younger than him.
Nah, I don't believe he's younger.
Derrick Rose been in the league 3, 4 years?
Yeah, 3, 4 years.
He came out, they're about the same age. Jeremy Lin like 24. Derrick Rose like 23, 24. They're about the same age. Derrick Rose has been in the league longer.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Well, besides all that, the Knicks are going to come out I believe so.
Luol Deng is playing a good ball. I don't think the Knicks can.
Luol Deng and Carmelo Anthony. Who do you take?
I'm going to have to take Carmelo.
Amari Stoudemire.
Wait a minute, I'm going to have to take over Luol Deng.
Amari Stoudemire and Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah get rebounds.
Tyson
He'll have more rebounds.
Tyson Chandler and Asik.
Oh, Asik. Okay. Well, do Asik start? What about Carlos Boozer?
Carlos Boozer's washed up. He's not hitting that outside jumper anymore. Knicks all the way.
Take that hat off, man.
Next topic, baby.
Just take that hat off.
Next
take that hat off. That's it. Come on, take the hat off. It's disturbing me
right now.
Yeah, whiteness. Let me get the next topic. Favorite team to win the intramurals? Who you got? Who you got? You know who I got. You know who my favorite team is. The football team. Shout out to y'all, because y'all exciting.
Y'all, that's all they're ever going to be is exciting. They'll never be champions.
The Heat are exciting, and the Heat are probably going to win the East.
Yeah, they thought they were going to be champions last year, too.
But they didn't have... I'm not going to... It sounds like I'm defending the Heat, but I'm just trying to defend my point. I'm not defending the Heat. I'm defending my point.
Saying that the football team is going to win the championship.
They are going to win the championship.
You have better, well put together teams out there than the football team. They huddled up in their huddle at the football practice and said, hey, let's just go play this intramural game and try to win.
But nobody, the band played them last week. The band stuck with them for like the first 30 minutes, but that last 10 minutes, they just put on the show.
I mean, once you start running the football team, you're athletic, but what do you do when you find people that's just as athletic as you?
I mean, but is anybody as athletic? I don't think the kids is as athletic as them.
I mean, the football team, they have what, 5 small forwards that can run the floor all day?
Yeah.
What do you do when you have a power forward and a center that can run the floor just like you?
But they have a good center. He posts down, he hit the little.
He's not. I wouldn't really.
I think he's the only center they have though.
I believe
he can dominate in the paint though.
He's just a heavy set guy. All he can do is move it around. What do you do when you have an athletic center with a little bit of muscle on him? You just can't throw him out the way like you do all the other little guys in the league. I mean, all right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I believe the Q Dogs, Call of Duty. They have a better shot at winning.
I'm down with the football team. Football team make me look good on the show.
Call of Duty, can we please get to the championship and show
make me look good,
Mr. Kennedy, how we gonna do it in the championship?
All right, next topic. Best 1-2 combo. I got Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant because I think they're more exciting. They throwing alley-oops and they're balling against the West with the West.
Once again.
With the West versus the East. If this was Twitter, I'd put a greater than sign against the West. They're doing this in the West.
No. I have to go with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. First we're going to jump on your subject, excitement. What's more exciting than the Heat are almost like the Clippers of the East. The Heat, they throw an alley from anywhere.
But they're the Clippers of the East.
You never know who's going to get it. You never know.
Yes, you do.
You never know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's either most of the time is D Wade gonna throw it to LeBron. LeBron gonna throw it to D Wade.
Well, hey, you never know.
You know exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna throw an alley and one of them gonna dunk. It's either one of them he throw it too high and LeBron's arms is long enough to grab it and dunk it with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. Fast break. You don't know what kind of dunk you're gonna get. You may get a simple dunk. You may get a 360 windmill.
Kevin Durant, he's kind of tall, kind of lanky. He can't do all the exciting dunks LeBron can. First of all, second of all, Dwayne Wade against Russell Westbrook. Take it Dwayne Wade all day. Russell Westbrook, you get in his head, he might give you 0 for 16 night. Dwayne Wade, if he has a bad night, he'll give you what 5 out of 12, and that's just a bad night for Dwayne Wade. Russell Westbrook. Get your attitude game up, man.
But I mean, but if LeBron and D Wade both have bad nights, and Kevin Durant doesn't have bad nights.
He doesn't have.
Kevin Durant doesn't. If he has bad nights, his bad nights is better than LeBron bad night or D Wade bad night.
That may be true. But if Kevin Durant has a bad night, can you count on Westbrook to give you 34, just out of nowhere? I don't believe so. If LeBron James has a bad night, or we can even switch it around, if Dwayne Wade has a bad night, you can count on either one of those guys to give you a 32-point night.
I mean, in this conversation right now, it ain't but one championship, and that's with D Wade. So
this is true.
Yeah,
this is true. But what can we expect later on down the line?
I think not down the line. That's definitely going to be Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant.
Oh no.
Down the line.
Not to put my Knicks on the bandwagon. I mean, not on the back burner, but the Heat is showing real promise for the championship right now. Great promise. I mean, nobody can stop them right now. They're unstoppable.
All right. Next topic. Spurs lost by 40. Should the Portland Trail Blazers be happy? I don't think they should be happy. They played. I saw the game. They had some really good plays. Raymond Felton hit a couple threes. Jamal Crawford hit a couple threes. They had some guy. I don't remember his name. I think his last name was Smith. Throwing down dunks, alley-oops. But should that
be Nolan? Nolan Smith we talking about?
No, not Nolan Smith. I know it's not Nolan Smith.
I didn't see the game.
Is he in the league?
Oh, yeah, he plays for them. Nolan Smith plays for the Trailblazers.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to him. Should the Spurs, I know the Spurs not going to be worried, but the Portland Trailblazers good? I haven't seen them play that much this year.
The Portland Trailblazers are good, but to beat the Spurs by 40 without Tim Duncan, without Tony Parker, without Manu Ginobili, I mean, you can't really be too excited about it, but always be excited about a win, but not too excited about a team with none of their starters in the game.
But they beat them by 40.
By 40. So
they scored 137 points.
And all right. They beat them by 40. With Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker in the game, Tony Parker giving you 17. Manu Ginobili give you 23. Tim Duncan give you 20.
I like how you gave me those weird numbers. 17, 23. I like that.
They're right.
Yeah. Next topic. Will Melo mess up the Knicks when he come back? I think he is.
God, what?
Melo don't pass the ball.
Oh my goodness.
And
the way the Knicks is playing right now, Dan Tony's not gonna let Melo even think about it.
So you think they'll trade? Melo for a couple draft picks or another player?
I don't believe they'll trade Melo because all in all, he is Carmelo Anthony. Jeremy Lin is doing a great job. Carmelo can't do anything but respect that when he gets back. He can't do anything but respect that. Jeremy Lin, he demands the ball now. After these last 10 games he's played, he demands the ball.
Yeah, how many points is he averaging? Like 25?
He's averaging
at
least 25.
Yeah, 25.
It started from 21, went to 20, 28, then the 38, and I mean.
Yeah, I was kind of on the bandwagon after he dropped 38 against the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anytime you drop 38 points, that's a good. That's
of course. Even with Kobe on the.
Yeah, 38 points. That's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points for a team like the Lakers.
Next topic, Jeremy Lin's. I'm gonna call him Jay Lin from now on. Jay Lin's turnovers. He'll have 15 points. 15 assists and 8 turnovers. I think it. If he eliminates the turnovers, then they'll be fine. But that's a big weakness with him.
With those turnovers, you got to look at it like this. By the way, I don't appreciate the way Mr. Kennedy is coming at my Knicks like this.
I told him I don't like the Knicks.
Guys, I got your back.
I've never liked the Knicks.
Jeremy Lin's turnovers. Okay, Jeremy Lin, he might have eight turnovers. He's actually, over the last couple of games, he's actually reduced his turnovers.
But he's still having a lot of turnovers.
But he also has a lot of steals, so he makes up for those turnovers.
Okay.
So 8 steals, 8 turnovers, 5 steals. That only leaves you with 8 turnovers, the ratio.
But in the playoffs, he's going to be playing against Derrick Rose, like I said, Jameer Nelson.
We're not sure about that yet.
Mario Chalmers, D-Wade's going to have the ball. For 7 games, the turnover like that, turn the ball over, and let's just say they do win the East, and they going up. He's going in the finals. He's playing against Tony Parker and Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook got pretty quick hands. He can exploit that. They can exploit that. That might be a big thing they need to put down.
But Jeremy Lin is the definition of a true point guard right now. He's the definition of a true point. You can't get no better than Jeremy Lin right now. Not right now.
So you're saying Jeremy Lin the best point guard in the league?
He's not the best point guard in the league as of yet, but he's on his way there.
Okay.
He's on his way there. He right now he's looking to me like a young Steve Nash, if you ask me.
I like that comparison. Sleeper teams in the East, West.
Sleeper teams in the East and the West. In the West, I'm going to have to take the Nuggets. Everybody's sleeping on the Nuggets. You have a great group out there. You got Ty Lawson.
Fast with the ball.
Fast with the ball. He can make the crazy layups, draw the and ones, hit the open jumper. Aaron Aflalo. The great group of guys.
In the West, in the East, I got the Pacers. The Pacers are, nobody's really talking about them. The Pacers are a really good team.
They are.
Paul George.
Yeah.
Paul George is a beast. He's in the dunk contest. Paul George is pretty good. I like the Pacers in the East. I'm not going to say they're going to win the East. I think they could.
Oh, definitely.
I saw the Sixers play the other night. The Sixers are a pretty good team.
That's my sleeper team.
They're a pretty good team. Spencer Hawes, how long is he out?
Spencer, I'm not sure how long he's out, but
when they get him back, they're going to be. When they get him back, they was 12-2 with Spencer Hawes. Without him, they're 8-8, I believe. Well, 8-9, 8-10, something like that.
Spencer Hawes, get your weight up. Something.
Yeah, he need to hurry up and get back. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Listen up, all you wannabe chefs, because I got a hot idea. You know what I mean by layers of flavor? Well, wait till you taste what happens when I mix up 4 kinds of peppers and Louisiana seasonings, and then marinate some bite-sized pieces of my all-white meat chicken in this heavenly concoction. You got my brand new Popeye's Red Hot Popcorn Chicken. Throw in some Cajun fries, a biscuit, and Cool Ranch dipping sauce, and for $2.99, you got more than that. You got a deal that will not last long.
Louisiana, fast!
Welcome back to the 5th quarter. I'm DeHaven Kennedy. This is my co-host, D'Angelo Malloy. This is a little segment called True and False. True or false is I'm gonna ask a question. You're gonna give me true or false and explain it. First question: Heat will win the East. True or false?
Definitely true. You gotta look at the way
guys
are playing right now. You really think it's false?
It's false.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna let you explain first.
False. I don't think. The Bulls, they may not be better than them, but they're not going to have that full court pass, full court alley-oops every night. I saw that the last 2 games they played, a full court alley-oop against the Bulls. My thing with the Knicks is their offensive game, but they got pretty good. Tyson Chandler's not going to let that happen. Dwight Howard's not going to he'd let it happen the other night, but they're not going to let that happen every night. I think somebody going to put them on D. The Heat is a good defensive team.
All right, well, let me cut you off right here.
All right.
First of all, with Tyson Chandler, you gotta understand that when the Heat are in transition, Tyson Chandler can't run with those guys. If LeBron, if Carmelo takes a shot and LeBron's guarding him, and LeBron takes off running while Carmelo shoots, Tyson Chandler's under the rim trying to get a rebound. He's not gonna catch up that fast. I don't believe he can reach half court before LeBron gets down to the other end. Then when you got Dwayne Wade throwing the ball and the way that they're putting it right on point, I believe the Heat will win the East. No problem. Derrick Rose might come number 2, but the Heat gonna.
I got them false with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is one of my favorite point guards, young players in the league. I got the Bulls winning the East. Peyton will be the quarterback of the Colts next year. True or false? I got that as a true. He may share some time with Andrew Luck, but it would be dumb. It would be stupid. I don't understand why they would let him go. At least let him coach Andrew Luck up. That would be dumb. Why would you trade away? It's not like a Brett Favre type thing where Brett Favre threw a lot of. The last season Peyton played, they already proved they can't win without Peyton. They won 2 games last year without Peyton.
Due to what the media is saying and everything, with me taking that in, I would have to go with false. As much as I don't want to, I have to say it's false. Because, well,
if you add in the media, I guess I'd say false too.
Peyton Manning, he's up there in age. He's probably not moving as fast. He hasn't seen the field, probably seen the practice field, but he hasn't seen the real field. The game evolves every year. Defensive linemen getting quicker. It would be great to have a young quarterback.
But I think it's stupid though. Like you're gonna let Peyton Manning go, and he's gonna go to. They're talking about if he goes, talking about sending him to the Jets, the Cardinals. You're gonna send him.
Home team.
Yeah, you're gonna send him to another team that's on the road that all they need is a quarterback. Like, come on, man. That don't make no sense to me. I would keep him until he got old. Being selfish.
You got to see they're picking up though. If they give away Peyton Manning, that opens up a lot of room for them.
It does.
And they can pick up. They can pick up just about as good as player as
and
him.
They said they're already picking up Andrew Luck. So you're gonna let him learn on his own. Peyton Manning is basically the coach. He don't need a quarterback coach.
Keep him around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the reason I would keep him around. And I would.
Luck is a great quarterback though, coming out of college.
But the speed in NFL, speed in college. He was playing the Pac-10. Sorry, Pac-10. Now if he was playing the SEC doing that, then I'd be like, go ahead and get rid of him. But he's playing in the Pac-10. Pac-10. They have Oregon, USC. They play each other twice a year. They played Oregon. They lost. He threw 2 interceptions. And they got spanked. It was 21-52, 28-52. They got spanked.
You can expect every college team to have their bad games. It's college. Of course, they're going to run up the score on you.
But he only plays against 2 good teams a year. And one of the good teams he played against, he had a horrible game. He didn't beat them last year.
I guess
the year before that, he didn't beat them. So, like the SEC, you're playing against quality teams week in, win out. Week in, win out.
One for Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, one for me. Next topic, he's already stated this, but explain to me why the Knicks are a contender. True or false? I know you think true.
It's definitely true. I don't see what I have to explain, but if I must, great transition basketball. Not afraid to share the ball.
Better than the Heat's transition basketball?
It's not better than the Heat's transition basketball because, wait, I take that back. Then again, it might be better than the Heat's transition basketball because the only people in the Heat transition is Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
Okay.
With the Knicks, everybody's running the floor. When on a rebound, they can't wait for Jeremy Lin to touch the ball. It's great. Great defensive players, Amari Stoudemire, Tyson Chandler. If anybody even thinks about driving the lane, they have to think twice about what kind of shot they're going to put up.
Tyson Chandler kind of scares me.
Yes,
him and Kenyon Martin.
I think it's something about the beard.
Yeah, I think it may be the beard, but they both. And next, we're going to go into the next segment. Next segment is percentages. I'm going to ask a question, and instead of true or false, we're going to answer it with percentages. Jeremy Lin being a legit point guard in the league for years to come, what percentage is that? I'm going to give him probably 75%.
75%?
75%.
Somebody might need to get Mr. Kennedy a thinking cap or something going on around here. 75%? I'm definitely going to give him a whopping 96%. I mean, Jeremy Lin.
Oh, you can't go for the whole 100.
He has because it's still that 4%, which will be the turnovers, But I believe in a few years to come, Jeremy Lin, he's gonna be unstoppable, and I'm giving him a ring. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna give him a ring?
Give him a ring
before LeBron? Of course he'll get a ring before LeBron. Of course he'll get a ring before LeBron. I get a ring before LeBron.
That's kind of hard to say.
Shoot, our basketball team to get a ring before LeBron.
That's a stretch.
Let's run into the next topic. Will State win the MEAC tournament? What's percentage of that? Is
a good 5%.
That's a good 0%.
I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, but you know, things happen. You think things happen. Like a couple years ago, USC sucked during the regular season, made it to the SEC championship, and
that we talk about.
Almost won. They lost by a couple teams. I mean, a couple points. Lost by like 10 points. You
talk about USC, South Carolina State.
Yeah, but the MEAC and the SEC, two totally different conferences. You think? I mean, anything can happen.
And I don't believe we had the depth to do things like that. Like our big men, we need to put a lot more weight on those guys. Get their muscle tone up. Something, guys. We gotta do something. I'm sorry.
We gotta do something.
Gotta
do something. Spurs lose by 40 again. Percentage of that?
0%.
That might be a 0, just like our basketball team.
0%. I don't believe the Spurs. I mean, putting in the factors that Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker weren't playing. Gary Neal, young guy, he can't.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He can't do the things Tony Parker does. I mean, I doubt they'll lose by 0. I mean, 40 points again. Get that 0%.
All right. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in a few seconds to wrap up the show. We'll be back.
Need answers to life's questions? Feel like you're going in the wrong direction? Find the path that's right for you at Right Direction Church International, a growing, vibrant church that's helping people on life's journey, one step at a time. Experience vibrant praise and worship and get a practical word that will change your life forever. Come meet students just like you, get a free meal once a month, and free transportation to church. Join us at 990 Willington Drive on Sundays at 11 a.m. and Tuesday night Bible study at 7 p.m. For more information, log on to rightdirection.info or call 803-531-7322. You can even connect with us on Twitter at RIGHTDIR or like us on Facebook. See you soon.
Welcome back. I'm DeHaven Kennedy. Again, this is my co-host, D'Angelo Malloy. This is the last segment that's called 3 Jeers, 3 Cheers. First jeer. Jeer is bad. Jeer is not. You do not want to be on the jeer. You can get mad at us if we put you on the jeer. First jeer. Allen Iverson soccer contract.
That's definitely a jeer.
That's a real jeer.
Real big jeer from Allen Iverson's stature and what he's accomplished in the NBA. For him to degrade himself to playing soccer, just I don't. God, why, Allen? Why?
I thought it was bad when he moved to play basketball at Turkey.
Right.
Then I saw he took out $10,000 in his bank account, and he's broke. He doesn't have that much money. So I mean, he got to play because he ain't got no money. I mean, there's one thing I read is like they're taking away his paycheck because he owes $850,000 in jewelry that he didn't pay for. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of jewelry.
Well, yeah, if they're willing to pay you for that soccer contract,
you got to take it, man.
Take it, my brother.
You got to take it. Next year, the Heat's full court alleys, and I'm not saying this is year for the Heat. I'm saying this is year for the other teams. Because, I mean, how do you let that happen? You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Week in, win out. Game in, game out. You know what's going to happen. How you let that keep?
It's like when you know what's going to happen, the next question is, what are you going to do about it? And some teams they're just not capable of doing anything about it.
Yeah, the Kings.
I mean, for instance, the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings.
What can they do about that? Who do they have to stop LeBron James?
They got Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans is at the point guard position. He might switch to the 2 guard position. Capable of playing Dwayne Wade, but not capable of having eyes in the back of his head watching out for LeBron James. That's definitely a jeer for all the other teams. So if y'all can, try to draw some plays to stop that.
And our last year, the New Orleans Hornets. Their uniforms, their Mardi Gras uniforms, is horrible.
The worst.
I'm gonna show a picture of it.
The worst.
Horrible. Look at this. This is horrible. That is horrible. Would you wear this? I wouldn't pay for my kids to get that. If I had kids, I wouldn't wear it.
What is it? Y'all need to leave the Mardi Gras to the streets. Don't take it on the basketball court ever again.
All right, next, the 3 G's. A little birdie told me Carmelo was passing.
Oh, I mean,
He's passing the ball.
Can you blame him?
That's G's. Thank you. Good job, Carmelo. Passing the ball.
Can you blame him?
That's passing the ball.
When Carmelo was sitting out, you know what I'm saying, sitting on the bench, I believe D'Antoni might have walked up to him and said, "Do you see the way we playing? Do you see what's going on here? How everybody's sharing the rock? You got to keep that up when you get back in.
Well, I'm gonna take you out.
I'm gonna take you out. Because without you see what we doing, 8-2.
Because without you, I'm losing. So I'm gonna keep my job. With you, I might lose my job.
So either Melo abide by the rules or he gotta go.
Yeah, he gotta go. Cheers. Next cheer. J.R. Smith played a lot Sunday.
Oh yeah.
J.R. Smith played a lot. Cheers to him for not having to practice.
Back to those
and not having to practice and not having to do anything.
2 days.
2 days from being overseas. Cheers to him. I wish I was that good.
I mean, do you see it?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I didn't even mention you, JR. I mean, I didn't even mention you in the earlier topic.
This is another jeer. I'm going back to jeers. His haircut though.
Oh,
boy, that's horrible. It looked like something from Tupac. What are those movies?
JR, keep your haircut.
What's the movie Tupac played in?
Juice.
Juice? Yeah, it looked like a Juice haircut with the little thing over there. No, that was horrible.
JR, look, I'm a Knicks fan. If it help you play better, sir, I say keep the haircut.
He is tatted up.
I mean, two days out of me in China, came in.
Cheers to him.
Spotting up his
Cheers to him.
breeze.
I wish I could do that.
I mean, come on, man. We gotta give it up to the Knicks.
I can barely get a court to play basketball on the court down there. He was in China 2 days ago, a whole week ago. Good job for him. Last cheer, the Heat playing like they should have been playing last year.
Definitely.
They're playing pretty good ball. I just don't like the Heat. I'm gonna come out right now and say it. I just don't like the Heat.
I don't know what's going on with this.
But they're playing pretty good basketball.
Usually most people don't like the Lakers, you know.
I don't like the Lakers either.
He doesn't like the Heat. How can you not like the Heat?
I don't like the Heat.
How can you not? There is some people on there I probably wouldn't agree with on the Heat. We're not going to say any names, Mr. Bosch. But the Heat, how can you not like them?
I've never been a Heat fan. I never liked the whole thing with all 3 of them going to the same team. So I never was a fan. I was a fan before when it started. I don't like the Heat.
Nobody didn't say nothing about Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, it was old.
But no, but they.
You gonna send 3 players in their prime to one team? Come on, man.
I mean, back in the day, you had it like that.
They came up like that
Scottie
though.
Pippen, Michael Jordan.
Scottie Pippen went somewhere else, and he wasn't gonna be doing things he was doing with the Bulls.
I mean, he wasn't. But
he couldn't be the center
like that.
It's like the LeBron center focus on one team.
Is it cheating?
It's cheating. You bought your team.
The name of the game is getting to the NBA Finals.
You bought your team though. I mean, that's not fair to other teams like the Toronto Raptors or the Hornets or somewhere where it's not really. I'm not going to play basketball in Toronto. The only thing they had was Drake, and he left.
Is it fair to Chris Bosh if he stayed with Toronto and kept losing?
I mean, he knew what I feel like that's what they get for not winning the championship last year. For trying to cheat. I hope they don't win it this year too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sure, but I believe they have it in the bag from the way they.